Hey, Edison Duelist Rob, you coming to us here with a deck profile. I have been sitting there playtesting recently with my friend Donovan a lot, and he's been playing this really cool dark plant deck that I wanted to profile on here with him when he was here, but we never got around to it because we were just playtesting a bunch that night. So we never really got the time to it, and he's still making a lot of changes to the deck, and I get that. But his deck was cool because it was like dark plant stuff, and it was good. And it made me think, I was like, how could I build Amaryllis to be like kind of the same idea? And then like the Steal Your Girl Amaryllis build came out with Mystic Tomatoes and stuff like that, that I was like, this is really cool too. Then I thought a little further, and I was like, I could just really dive into that darkness. So we'll get into the deck. You've got your 10 non-negotiable plants in Amaryllis decks, is these 10 right here. Can't say anything about them. I will say these 4 can come aside later, but that's just because of a broken card that the deck plays. And then the last 2 plants we play are 2 Mystic Tomatoes. Tomato is a dark plant, and it's crazy, and it's good, and serves a lot of functionality in the deck. While recruiters are kind of slow right now in the format, which sucks, the value that this card can get you is insane. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Which it gets you Sangan, Gale, Reaper, and then there's some other targets. Like these are your more standard ones. It's got Armageddon Knight, Plague, and Necrogardna. So you have a lot of options from one tomato to get you with either it's another tomato or any of these 7 options. Or yeah, so one tomato gives you a toolbox of 7 different monsters in your deck easily. What's cool about Armageddon Knight is you have these 2 right here to get, but you could also dump a tomato for an Amaryllis food. So if you like hard draw Armageddon Knight, you have Amaryllis food with another tomato, if that's like the optimal play. Reaper's just Reaper. Tuners with the 2 tuners in the deck, just really nice. And then Sangan can search you pretty much your entire deck, since Lone Fire is your entire deck. So yeah. Then we have Dark Arm because it is a dark deck. What I think is really cool about this deck is you're able to turn Lone Fire into Dark Arm, because you can go Lone Fire into a tomato, crash the tomato, and then either summon Armageddon Knight and dump a dark, or you can summon like Sangan and crash the Sangan, search another monster, drop Dark Arm right there. So you have a lot of ways to like get Dark Arm pretty live in the deck. And you do have a lot of ways to banish a good number of darks, because like this gets out of grave, this gets out of grave, these get out of grave thanks to Amaryllis. So you really just have to watch out for like these 4 darks in grave, and then like the other 2 that I'm about to show you that I play. So you just have to watch out for them. But other than that, like it is easy to mitigate your graveyard enough to like drop the Dark Arms. Yeah, it's actually just crazy. And then, oh, I forgot a card. I know what card I forgot to grab. I'll grab that in a second, though. So we have 1 Gores, Trigodia, Trooper to round up the monsters completely. I like this a lot. So that is a total of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22 monsters. 22. Huh. I don't remember what... Okay, so there's one minor issue here. I do play Allure of Darkness, but I feel like something else in this main board shouldn't be here. It might just be the MST. This might need to be Allure of Darkness. Probably, honestly. A lot of Amaryllis builds aren't playing this card, and I think I cut it. So this is an Allure, I believe. So, sorry. I will have the deck list linked below here. So you have Heavy. I think this is Allure. It might be MST. I think it's just Allure, though, because we have a lot of darks. You still have the Hidden Armory. Since the normal summon count is a little higher in this deck, and like I have had times where the normal summons are kind of mid and in hand, I kind of cut that back a little, but it's still just such an insane engine that I had to play it. It's still Brain Control, even though you're not playing as many tuners as like some other decks. Brain Control is just Brain Control. 3 Furt still, because 3 Furt is broken. Foolish, because Foolish, and 3 trade-in. Yeah, trade-in's really good. And then we have 5 trap cards. Not a lot of defensive in the deck, but it's just good enough for me right now. 3 Geki Break, Mirror Force, and Dust Shoot. I don't really want Torrential in the deck because like you're establishing Titanial, and if like they break your Titanial, it sucks, and you don't want to Torrential your own Titanial if you can avoid it. Yeah, that being said though, guys, this is like the first Amaryllis build I've built in a while. It's 40 cards. I'll show you the extra deck next. This is not in good order, but it's okay. You have Chimera Tech because I side the Sidras. Because we're playing the Gale, we play both the Gale targets. And then the rest of the extra deck is so free that it's just Armory, the 2 5s, the good 6s, Black Rose, the good 8s, and Mistworm. You really could play around with these sideboard card or extra deck cards to be whatever you want. You could make the Dark End something else because that's just reliant on Trag copying a level or you stealing something. And like Mistworm's kind of awkward to make as well. Like this could be like Red Dragon Archfiend. It's just whatever your preference is, honestly. Queen of Thorns is another cool option you can make since like you are playing plants. I've always liked that card because it's a burn card as well. That being said though, guys, I hope you guys like this deck list. Yeah, and it's cool because it's like Tomato is an engine card for all the little small engines together. You don't have to rely on like normal summon Lila and just like pray that the mills are good. Trooper is still kind of like the sus card in the deck for milling, but like you still want those mills occasionally with Plague, Gardna, even a Dark for Dark Arms. Just, yeah. All right, guys, peace.